Friday back on Behind the Gloves with another interview. I'm joined by the one and only Charlie Edwards. First of all, how was Marbella?
Yeah, it was good. I was away, not Marbella in life in it up, as in like partying and stuff like that. I was away refocusing myself, resetting myself and getting back into good habits and good training routines, and focusing on eating the right foods and developing and letting my body grow into its natural weight.
Obviously, we're here in Birmingham for your brother's workout. He's fighting Marcel Braithwaite for the British title. Just before we talk about your brother, you know Marcel quite well. You've shared some rounds with him. Just give the fans some insight into what they can expect. People who don't know who Marcel Braithwaite is.
He's tough in his game, and he's going to come. It's his World Cup final, but he is limited. Sonny's boxing ability and skills are far superior. So it's a good fight because it's for the British title, and it's the most prestigious belt in British boxing for a British fighter to fight for. So it's going to be a great performance and profiling fight for Sonny, and everyone loves the British dust up and everyone will be tuned in. So but I believe my brother will take him to school.
He's moving down to flyweight, obviously. He's moved down to flyweight, I should say. He looked pretty healthy at super flyweight. Flyweight, not so much, but he did perform to an A game. Do you ever worry that, I mean, you know yourself, that flyweight could be too much for him?
No, I believe he'll be better at flyweight. It's just that was his first time making the weight. Over time, you learn and develop ways to make the weight better. Flyweight is definitely his fight for especially world honours. But super flyweight, where the opportunities come, British titles popped up. Why not? He's been fighting at that anyway. So that's the thing with these lighter weights. If you can flip between the two. Wherever the opportunity arises, wherever the money fight is capable. So. Yeah, I think it's a great move to go and get the British title back, and it's going to be good because I was the last British champion, so on the history books it'll be me then him, which is nice for brothers, and it'll be nice to have that belt back for Christmas.
Now I must say you're looking very healthy yourself. What's going on with the weight thing? I know you moved. You said you're leaving you vacated the WBC belt, I should say. Is it Superfly or we're moving up to bantam? Which one?
My fight in February. I'm coming back in Feb. I'm going to be fighting at bantamweight. Yeah, and we're going to see there because super flyweight is still going to be a tough challenge and a tough ask for me. But a week before my last fight, we had to make the super flyweight limit, and I was drained at that. So it will be the opportunity. I'm ranked number 3 in the WBC, so I'm not saying I won't be back down there. It's wherever the opportunity arises, what makes sense. Same again, the opportunities. I want to develop as a bantamweight and grow into a weight where I can rule for a long time. I'm not naive and I'm not stupid. I am not world level at bantamweight, and it will be a while till I will be able to get to world level at bantamweight. But it's just like what happened to me with Casemiro in 2016. I wasn't at world level. 2 years later, I come back and was a world champion. So now it's time to develop, to grow as a fighter, not put no rush and no pressures on me for the promotion side of things, just jumping in with big fights. It's about developing as a fighter to make myself a bantamweight world title champion and to rule at it for a long while.
You mentioned Casemiro there. After your fight with him, you did have some good praise for him. You know, he's a good fighter. He's taken on Tete in a bantamweight fight. How do you see it? Because Zolani Tete is a very highly ranked fighter. How do you see that fight playing out?
I think it's a general 50-50 fight, if I'm honest with you, because Tete has been inactive of late, and he's been suffered a few injuries as well. So it goes to show where is his body at after all these years of fighting. And Casemiro's no joke, big puncher, awkward, short, small, powerful. It's gonna come a real good fight and a big dust up. And I think it's generally a 50-50 fight. I personally want Casemiro to win, obviously, because I've shared rounds with him and I'd like to see him become another weight world champion, and I'm grateful for the lessons he taught me, because I wouldn't have become world champion if I didn't fight him. And to be fair, we're still all right. We chat actually on Facebook here and there. So yeah, I'm a fan of him. I'm a fan of him, and I hope he goes and does it.
I just want to touch on something else. I know you've been talking about it all day, so I won't go into depth, but I just want to take your reaction to the drug situation with Martinez. Obviously, with the controversy of the first fight and everything surrounding it, it's just more worse than what it could be. So when you found out that he did fail a drug test and there was adverse findings, what was your instant reaction?
I said it when I got out of the ring after the fight. Like, I went back to the changing room and I said to Dalton, I said to him, I was like, I wouldn't be surprised if he failed a drug test, because it was just weird. It was, the whole thing was so weird. It just makes me feel like I love boxing for a little bit, for a boxing sport. This is a business now, and it is a business to me now. I'm in this game to make my money now. Like, I've given everything, jumped in for world title fights super early in my 8th fight, and put my health and risks on the line. Now it's about making money. We're basically we're like little fight dogs that go into an arena in front of 20,000 people and on TV to make people loads of money, and then we end up with the peanuts at the end. So it's a business, it's a real thing. I've just been reading the Tyson Fury book. He talks about it in there, and it's a big eye opener. I'm maturing and I'm learning lessons every day, and I think a lot more people are on it than even we know. They've got all people on board, on teams, to be able to clean out the system. Yeah, minor traces of clenbuterol in the system, but I wasn't VADA tested for a whole year being world champion. So is he going to get tested? The only test I got was from UCAD, which is a UK independent doping. So is he going to be tested in Mexico? No. So if he's got minor traces of clenbuterol in his system, which is a stripper as well, what was he taking 10 weeks out and getting all the benefit and then just cycling out his body, and his cycle went wrong? And he's in the same camp as Canelo, so what does that say?
And lastly, just moving on, the biggest fight week of the year is upon us. Anthony Joshua trying to regain his heavyweight title. The first fight everyone saw was a shock to a lot of people. Just break down this rematch for us.
I can't break it down. Like, there's so many ways you can look at it. Joshua's got 4 new padmen or something that he's brought in as well. Yeah, brought on. So it's can they implement things into him in such a short time? I don't know. Maybe not. Then there's Joshua losing all the weight, coming leaner. Is he going to be quicker? Is he going to fatigue less? We don't know what his mental game is like after the last fight. We don't even know what Ruiz is going to be like in this fight, because he's got the champ. He's had the pressures of championship, which is the pressures of being a champion are so real, from everything, from the media, from the public, from the social side of things. So everything comes on. So it depends how he's going to enhance off the back of that, as he took the lifestyle of the champion, and it's got to him a little bit, or the pressure's become real. So it's a major one. You can go down 100 roads to lead to the outcome, but I just want AJ to win the belt back for British boxing, and he's a good pal of mine, and so my positivity and I'm going to say AJ will retain his titles.
All right, Charlie, all the best. Hope to catch up with you.
Hey Fight fans, it's Michelle Joy Phelps. If you haven't already subscribed to our YouTube channel, make sure you go ahead and do so by clicking this icon right here, or else